Hello and welcome once again to Alka's Space. So this is another video in the series Learning Disabilities, and today this video is going to share information about dyspraxia. Before I begin, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel Alka's Space and hit the bell icon just adjacent to it. So let us begin with dyspraxia. Dyspraxia is made up of two words, dys, 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 that is impairment. Praxia means to act or to take actions. Dyspraxia is the problem basically related to muscles, the fine motor and gross motor skills. It is also known as the developmental coordination disorder, basically a perceptual disorder. If we go deeper, it is a neurological disorder. Neurological disorder, that means it is associated with brain. It's like the information the brain sends to our body isn't received and processed by the body properly. That it affects the processing and planning of tasks by an individual. It affects the balancing, the movement of the muscles. The gross motor skills are associated with large muscles that are involved in the body movements like walking, sitting, running, cycling, and these kind of movements that involves large muscles. Fine motor skills are involved in the activities which involve small muscles of the body, that is writing, buttoning or unbuttoning our dresses, lacing, tying the shoelaces, zipping, unzipping, eating, using spoons and forks, and obviously writing, usage of scissors. So all these muscles which are small in size and they require precision in their actions. So it is clear that dyspraxia involves some problem with the muscles. Actually, this is the problem where brain does not process the information to allow the transmission of nerve impulse. We already know that how we act, how our brain acts, how our brain works, it is all based on the transmission of nerve impulse. So the transmission of nerve impulse from brain to the body is not in a systematic manner. Now, what are the signs or symptoms of dyspraxia? One thing that should be made clear that these signs and symptoms vary from person to person depending upon the condition of a dyspraxic individual. What are the common symptoms? These are messy eating, messy handwriting, obviously, bumping into something, poor posture, poor balancing, unable to ride the tricycle, bicycle, unbalanced movements. It's hard to focus for a child on a task. All those things that are associated with the muscle movements are included in the signs and symptoms of dyspraxia, which are obviously not correct in terms of normalcy. These are actually, we can say, somewhat impaired, somewhat abnormal. Now, what happens with the dyspraxic child? Let's dive a bit deeper. Problems in dyspraxia also include the problems with speaking. The language disorders are also there. Why speaking is included? Because speaking also involves the small muscles of our face, the small facial muscles that are also affected in some cases. These children show a delay in reaching milestones like crawling, sitting, rolling over, walking, riding a bicycle, and in some cases, as I already said, speaking too. It is usually that the performance is below what is to be expected from a child of same age. These children lag behind in reaching these milestones, in performing these activities. Dyspraxia should not be confused with cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is a disorder associated with brain and balancing, but it is a damage in the brain. It is another category problem. This problem does not affect the intelligence level of the children. Like all the cases of learning disability, dyspraxia is also independent of the intelligence level of a child. The child is above normal or above normal intelligent. So this Actually, this problem affects only the coordination part of a person. We are unable to coordinate what our brain is saying and what our muscles are doing. That is just about coordination. So let us more understanding of this. For completing any task, what we need is idea. We generate an idea in our brain and we plan. We figure out how to execute that idea. And the last step is organization. We try to organize the plan, the idea which we had in our mind. We try to organize our actions according to that. So the three step: idea, ideation, planning, and organization. So when a person is having dyspraxia, when we say a person is having dyspraxia, it is when a person is having the problem with at least two of these: ideation, planning, and organization. The one thing that is noted in most of the cases that these persons have ideas, a lot of ideas. This is one of the positive aspects of dyspraxia, that these people think out of the box. These are brilliant thinkers. They have lots and lots of ideas, but they cannot execute, they cannot plan those ideas in actual sense. So this is what dyspraxia problem looks like. And the good news is that these symptoms disappear with time. These symptoms can actually disappear with time if taken care of properly. Problem cannot be cured. We cannot cure the move coordination, the muscle part. The situation of these children can be improved with proper therapies. The occupational therapy, the language and speech therapy, consultation with the psychologists can improve the life. They can make the life of these children better to a great extent. Most important thing that we need to take care of is we need to take care of the self-image, the self-concept, the self-esteem of these children. If we give confidence to these children, if we take care of the mental health of these children can do wonders. As I already said, that these children are out of the box thinkers. Harry Potter star is a dyspraxic child. He is suffering from dyspraxia, and you already can see that where he is now. So it's not a thing that is to be worried much, or that is to be taken in a negative sense. If given proper therapy, if given proper intervention management, these children can also lead a normal life to a big extent. Their hidden impairment can become their hidden strength. Thank you guys for your time. If you have liked the video, please do not forget to give a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe Alka's Space. Bye bye and have a good day.